Okay, you just lay back down. Woke her up from a beautiful nap on the lap of her mama. Let's get over here and see what we got. Whoa. Let's turn that down. Give me 1 second there, little girl. Yeah, there we are. Boom, boom. Let's put hello all. And let's start off this little day. Just a beautiful day. Hello all. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. There is the comments. Okay, here we go. So I did go diving today. I did not take Deckhand Dolly. I was doing shore dives. What does that mean? Well, I walked in from the shore. I didn't bring my boat. Now, tomorrow I will be bringing my boat. My truck is getting, my buddy's coming up as we speak. It's about a 3-hour drive, 2-hour drive for him. And he's a mechanic that knows how to fix, I need brake pads, I need rudders, I need master cylinders. I need a whole bunch. So, what do you think? Do you smell the ocean? Yeah. Well, oh, she is getting so big. We weighed her yesterday. She's almost 18 pounds. Can you believe that, Jeanette? Look at this beautiful little thing. So tomorrow she will be going on my boat with me. I have a life vest for her, and I also, while I'm diving, will have her. I'll put her in our kennel. So she's kennel trained, and tomorrow she will be. Oh, let's crack the first beer of the day. So this evening, I won't be doing anything. I will be drinking a beer and watching my friend change out all my brakes and everything. Today on my dive, I did not find a halibut. I didn't even see one. Hey, what's going on, JC? I didn't even see one. I did see, so you'll have a video. I found a little tiny octopus about that big, so I followed it around for a minute and made sure it was safe from all the other fish. And what else did I find? Oh, I found somebody's weight pockets from their dive. So I brought up, and it's stupid when you got to carry that kind of stuff. So it was probably, I would say 15 pounds of lead weight, which used lead weights go for, I think $3.90, $3.50 a pound, maybe more. Hey, thank you, Ian. So, I mean, that's a good find. And then I found, I believe this is a kayak fishing. I found their GoPro. And I believe I found their reels and rods in the same area. I believe a kayak flipped over, and on the rods, the name Ron R. Whoever you are, Ron R., this might even be his GoPro. Now, whoever did this is a casing for an older GoPro. Somebody cut the lens out, and because they don't take it diving, I don't even know which one this is, what model. Let me see. Can I pick up? No, hang on. Oh, there we go. It needs to be cleaned up. He put silicone all around it. It's got the back screen, so it's got to be a 9, I would say. Or is this the one where you remove the lens? I've had them all the way up. I think this is a 9 or a 10. Wait a second. The battery's on the bottom, so that's like an 8 or a 7. I don't even know. Let me put Deckhand Dolly down so we can. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me get her in her bed so I can investigate this new find of mine. Come here. There you go. There you go, little girl. Okay. So, yeah, let's open this thing up. Let's see if we can find out whose it was. I can't even remember how to open these ones. I think it is over here. It's slimy. I don't. So do I get will I get the Sims card out of it, I guess? And then I can figure out whose it is from there? It used to slide this way. Let me. There's also something here. Let me get all this crap off it real quick. I don't know what this guy's. I don't think he siliconed all around it, so it's the weirdest thing. It was inside this when I found it. I believe last week I found his rods and reels, and this week I found a GoPro in the same spot. So I'm guessing, and it's only a guess. There's rust here. This is when I used to take the lens off to put it into my dive. So this must be an 8. I believe this is an 8. Do they have numbers on them? Hang on. I mean, what did this guy do? Like, this guy really. There's no way it's going to turn on. I wonder if I could charge it. I got a charger. This is the mode for it. I don't remember. I think you pull this down if I remember correctly. Let me see if there's a line up here. There's not even a line up here. Where's my newer one? Hang on, let me get some paper towels. So here's mine. This one is a 9. I think they're up to 15s at this point. Okay. Now this one, you just open up the side like this, pop out the battery, and then here's the card, the Sims card. Which reminds me, I'm going diving tomorrow. I got to charge that up. I have about 4 of those batteries. I think you push down on this, and this part slides open. I honestly can't remember. There's a compartment here, a button here. I don't know. What GoPro are you filming with at night? 9 isn't good at all. At night when I'm diving, I use this GoPro if I'm diving at night. But what I do is I use a 90-degree flashlight. Otherwise, if it'll just be too much. It'll blur out. It'll be so bright on what you're trying to film that it will just blur it out, and all you'll see is a white light. Hi, have a great day. Oh, thank you, Steve. You too, brother. Okay. I'm just trying to. I can't even remember how to open these. I think this goes this way and flips up. And like, this is where doesn't even say GoPro. Do you think this is one of, no, this is a GoPro. I can tell you that it even says GoPro on the back lens. And it has, I think 8 is when they came out with the back lens, so you can watch yourself. I have 5 of these. I find them all the time. I need you to get brake fluid tonight. Oh, okay. Well, I will end my show at 6:30 exactly then, TJ. So I got to go to the store and get some brake fluid. Okay. Just trying to figure this out. I probably could have done this, but I really didn't have anything planned today. I was going to come back, and my idea was to... Oh, she's so cute. My idea was to get home, edit the video of I filmed the little octopus. I also filmed the there's a jellyfish. It was beautiful, so I just followed it for a minute. And then I also, when I was coming back in, I found electric ray, just a little baby one about this big, and it was buried. Oh, she's up. I already have been with her. If you're tired, if not, just put her on a bed and go in there and close the door. I get it.
You need to rest.
Do you remember how I opened these old GoPros, Liv?
I have no idea.
The bottom part?
You need to rest. You need to rest.
Nobody can see you, don't worry. How is the puppy? Jay, she's doing good. She's up to almost 18 pounds. And there she goes, she's going inside. She's going to headbutt the door. She does exactly what Ollie does. Are you going to keep her in there? She just farted right here, so you might want to keep her out here.
Well, I let her outside for a minute and didn't realize the dog's food was there, and then I caught her eating it.
Oh, so that's... Did she eat a whole bunch of it?
No.
She is fat.
The vet says she's fine.
We're keeping an eye on her weight.
He's fat.
Go ahead and hit the door, see if she'll go out with him. Hey, buddy boy. How you doing? Okay. So this button goes down. I know that. I don't know how long this was in the water for. I'd like to be able to get the SIMS card out and at least give it back to the dude. I wonder if it has it actually flipping over. That would be cool. So the puppy's doing good, Jay. Sorry. Puppy's doing good. Went on a dive today. Cleared my head from...
Just came in and peed like a jerk.
Peed inside?
Yeah.
Okay, see? You're in trouble already. Run. Here she comes. Close the door. Don't look at her. She'll give you the puppy eyes. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Your mom left you. Come here, orphan. Come here, Dolly. Come here. Come here. My friend Jay just got it. Come here. Come here, little girl. She's gonna go outside right now and just lay in front. I will keep an eye on her. My pond is puppy proof, but she is too fat to fit through. I have a deer fence around the pond. She's too fat to get in there again. So, I don't have to worry about that as much. I think it goes this way. I should be able to see where it would... Yeah, so it goes this way for sure. Push down. Push down. Push down. Ooh, it smells like the ocean. I remember when I had this model that it was super hard to open it. Like this one just opens up real quick, right? You just pull down and push up. There's no buttons. It's just a little lever. And I believe this is the 9 because it has an L. Yeah, it has the same screen cover. So I think we're looking at an 8 here. Which I have 8s, and I also have chargers for the 8s. When I went to Fiji, I left 3 of them with my buddies that live there, and they are filming their tiger shark while they're there now. So hopefully they can get some good views with that. Okay. Let's see if we can just, let me push down as we're pulling. It's not even budging. Hey, you know what? Let's put some lubricant on this stuff. Hey, what's going on, Travis? How long was my dive today? My dive was honestly, I was in 20 to 35 feet of water. It was an hour and a half. It was just glorious. It was a way to just go. I didn't dive with, my buddy was going to dive with me, and he already tried a different area, and he's like, I'm not going to get back in. And I was looking, and it looked like I was going to have good viz. The visibility today, did you get some vitamin C today? Yes, I did. An hour and a half of the vitamin C. It's just good to go and clean your head out. I didn't have anybody with me. I always text my wife. I take a picture of where I walk if I'm going to walk out. I did not get to kill anything today. I found an octopus. I played with an octopus. I found a jellyfish. My new thing now is, if I want views on the scuba, for scuba, the less I kill, the more views I get, believe it or not. So don't you worry, I'm still going to kill. There's going to be the killing all summer long. There's going to be massive killing. I'm talking a lot of killing. It's the season of Dexter for halibut. But if I take my GoPro and I take beautiful pictures of beautiful animals, like you're going to see it if you're on my Facebook, or I'm not doing anything on YouTube right now. Me and YouTube are in a little tiff. No boat. I walked in today. It was all walk in. I was listening to Dave's show. They had the Deckhand guy that I need to get a kill bag for that you all haven't. Why aren't your cups on your website? I don't know, Mom. I'll put them up there just as soon as I finish my show. Well, no. When I finish my show, let me find out where Dolly is. She went out front. Let me put her in her little pen out there. I'll be right back. Don't leave, anybody. I'm also going to grab some lubricant for that. How you doing, little girl? Okay. Well, this stuff works on everything else, so what if it would work on this? I don't even know if you're supposed to do this, but there we go. That's the best stuff out there. You got a boat, you need lug nuts moved, the rust. Oh, God, I love the smell of it, too. That's probably wrong, but let me get some gloves on. Whew, this is going to be a mechanic evening. So, like I said, my brakes went out on my truck on the freeway. I broke the brake fluid line. So my buddy's coming up tonight, and we're going to go diving in the morning, if everything goes right. Tomorrow's a good day, 2 to 3 foot swell, and then Sunday it'll be back to 7 to 8. You don't want to be out there with 7 to 8. So no, Dolly did not go on the boat with me, but she did. She is going to go tomorrow, for sure. And I think I got a full boat tomorrow. So, my buddy Floyd's up here. He's the one that lost his dive partner. Oh, it does say GoPro on it. Hang on. Which one is it then? It just says GoPro. GoPro. Where's the number? There's got to be a number somewhere. Hang on. Not there. I do remember this because I would have to take this lens off on mine to put it in the dive housing. Hang on. I'm seeing something. Okay. It says GoPro. This can't be a 5. That might be a 9. My eyes are terrible. I don't have my phone. I don't have a light. Hang on. Hero 5? There's no way this is a 5. 5s didn't have this screen in the back. Did they? Dang, I don't know. I'm obsessing on stupid stuff at this point. Let me just get this open. If I can. I would love to see the kayak, like you could hear him cussing. I'm gonna open this one way or another. What is this button for? That's a cool button. But this compartment opens too. Okay, well, this thing's about to have a hammer go to it. Because all I want is the inside. Okay, let's just, everybody calm down for a minute. Oh, God. All right. By the time the show's over, we should be able to have gotten into this thing. I think this is a compartment that you plug it into to recharge it, if I'm correct. The button is now moving. Push down on the button and in here. Ow! I knew I was going to stab myself. This is dumb. Come on now. Let's work smarter. Alright, let's see what else we have to mess with this thing. Alrighty. You're about to watch me bash this thing. Then I can't really give it back to the guy, huh? I don't even think it might work though. Wonder how long it's been under there. He had quite the setup. I bet it was a nice kayak fishing rig. Get a big hammer. I'm about to, homie. I'm about to. Let me see if I could, let's see what we can do here. I got this thing. Let's see what we can do with this thing. All right, you know what? You're absolutely right. Let's get into it. Where is my hammer? Oh, I think it's outside. Gosh darn it. What do I got here? I have this. Let's see if this will actually do something. This was all fried. I don't think the battery's even going to be... I don't know. There's a different department. Interesting, though, huh? Okay, well, we've definitely made some progress with the whack.
Is that you?
Yeah, we're whacking up the GoPro. We can't get into it.
Where's Dolly?
She's out in her pen. She went out there, and I went and checked on her, and she was all halfway down a gopher hole.
I was like, she could come in here.
No. Here's my shoes if you're going to go out there. She'll bark when she's done. All right. Let's keep bashing. I wonder if I can...
Hey. What are you doing?
What's she doing? Okay, I think... Let's get the front off this. I've never taken apart a GoPro before. This is kind of fun. Well, so much finding out whose this is and giving it back to him. This is where the Sims card's going to be in here. Thank you, love. don't remember how. I think it slides out this way. I'm just gonna hit it. Who's that comedian? Who's that? Hey, love. Who's that comedian that would hit watermelons? Gallagher. You know who I'm talking about? Okay. Generation gap. Okay. There's that piece. There's this. If no water got inside this container, though, then I think we should be good. Whack-a-mole. All right, let's see if we did something good here or not. We are going to get into this. So I need to get into this part. Let's see if we can just... Okay. All right, let's find a different... Alright. Well, I mean, we got into this. What part do you think this is? There's buttons there. It's not rusted, so I think this compartment should be good if I can just open it. Let's really get into the project. You know what I'm saying? A little anger management therapy. Okay, this is a compartment. There we go, we did it. Oh no. Oh no. Here's the battery. Yeah, it doesn't look good, guys. It does not look good. Let's see if we get the battery out. That's where the SIMS card's going to be. There's no way, if it has corrosion like this, the SIMS card made it. Let's see if we can pull the battery out, though. Pliers. Well, all that hard work for little to show. Oh, for sure. These things will just pull off. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I don't care about that. I just want the SIMS card. Battery's moving, so it might come out. Another piece of the battery came off. Takes a lick and keeps on ticking. I remember those commercials, Martin. Alright. Let's see where we're at here. Here's the bet. Oh, we got the SIMS card to pop. There's no way this SIMS card made it, though. Or is there? Give me some neat. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Like a surgeon. Touched up for the very first time. Alright, this is absolutely useless. We'll throw this away. Let's clean up real quick, and then we'll move on to other parts. This we don't need, this we don't need, none of this we need. Alright. So I did have a productive dive. just mentally, it was nice being underwater, nobody around. I didn't have a dive partner. I survived. A lot of people say don't dive by yourself, please. That's not how I operate. This is done. I don't need that anymore. I think we're all done. The PB spray. I do have to go get. So I do have to go out tonight. So I can't have my 2 beers. Okay. Well, let's see what we got. Let us. I highly doubt that I'll be able to get any footage off this, but let's not give up until we give up. Okay, I don't have a card in there. Now I gotta find a card. Let me look at this card real quick. Let me just do a little cleanup job with it. I mean, it's a 32 gigabyte. Which one is this one? 128. Yeah, you went a little cheap on this, huh? Alright, well. I wonder if this is Ron's though. Man, that would be funny if I could tell him, because I have video of me grabbing his poles. I know where they're at. I didn't bring them up. I didn't want to carry them around on my whole dive. Let me find a card. Should be right here somewhere that I can show you. We can look at this together. Let's look together. Oh, together we will look together. All right. We will first make sure that it works properly with mine. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. And we don't need this or this anymore. These can go back in the drawer. Let's see. This one was mine, right? Yep. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I forgot my show. I can't see comments. All right, well, I'll just make this a little smaller. And then sometimes you have to tap that. Tippity tap. Tap, 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 tap. All right. Man. Pull this out. I have a couple of these cards. Some of them work, some of them don't. Oh, hang on. That worked. a little forced energy today, huh? Photos. We pull up photos. We go to Dive Shit is the name of it. Photos. Dive Shit. 1, 2, 3. That's weird. Let's see this one and this one and this one. Let's just download them. Import all new videos. Yes. Let's make sure it's importing. It is. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys see the uncut version of that ray. Torpedo ray, electric ray, whatever you want to call it. Is there something I could put on this to make... Can I put some of this on there? I wonder if that's bad for it. I mean, it looks like it's cleaning it up. Do you imagine? Imagine all the... Sorry for the unorganized show. It's Friday. It's Friday. Can you clean this? You can clean the Sims card with rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip. It should dry and make a... God, I should have listened to Jeanette before I started this project. But Jeanette, I got everything right here that you're talking about. PV Blaster, let's set it aside. Rubbing alcohol right here. Got the 91%. And Jeanette, since you said Q-tip, I got one right here too. Let me get the razor blade out. Okay, Q-tips right here. Why, those ones are download. Oh, already imported. Okay, let me get this going real quick. Oh, it smells like rubbing alcohol. Okay, and then we'll let this dry. Close that up. That smells like a doctor's office. All right, let's see what we got here. Recently imported. Boom. Here we go. 4 minutes right here. Oh yeah, we got... Here, let me turn this around. Let me make this big. Oh, this is exciting. Let me see what we can do here. Go big. There it is. This is uncut. Let's see. Internet. I'm going to need... What's wrong now?
I should just keep some heat.
What the fuck? She was just outside.
I know.
I wouldn't put up with that. Okay, let me move the camera so you can see the monitor. Can you turn off the lights, love? Perfect. Let me make sure you can see it. Okay, we'll move it so you can. Okay. Let's see here. Let's turn up the volume. So it's right there. I'm just going to get in front of it real quick. It's right there. I'm moving the sand off it. It electrocuted me right there when I touched its tail. That's the weights that I found, the weight pocket. That's the weights that I found, the weight pocket. And I think that's it. Okay, that's it. Anyway, I'll make a nice little short of that. Let me turn on the lights again. Like I said, just a glorious day out there. Just absolutely beautiful out there today. This one should have the jellyfish. Let me see if I can find that jellyfish. Yeah, there it is. me find that jellyfish real quick. Now if I get 2 GoPros going down there, which would be the smartest thing to do, then what I could do is when I see something, I could just swim up and hit the button. But you got to understand, when a white shark comes in, it is gone just like that. And if you're not going to have time to try to find your button on top of your head and get the shot. It's just not. They're going to be gone like that. They come and they go. So you have to let it run. My buddy said I should get a 360 camera, and then you can see everything behind me, in front of me, everything. So I might be trying one of those out. Where is that jellyfish at? Oh, there it is. I wonder how come it's going so fast. That's why it's in fast forward motion. That's not the one that I was talking about. That was another jellyfish. I ran into about 5 of them. Okay, so this is the whole thing just fast forward? Yeah, there's a whole dive fast forward. Okay, I must have hit a button underwater or something. I'm going to have to check out my settings on my GoPro. Okay, that was the one, and then I have a 3-minute one here, which has something in it. Let's see what's... It's all fast forward again. Very interesting. It was the cutest octopus. It's like the size of your thumb. As long as I got it, I'll just slow down the video. I played with him for about 5 minutes. Just make sure I got him. Yeah, that's going way too fast. I wonder why it was hitting like that. Because the second one, I turned it off after this. And then that's why it was in regular speed on the other one, because it just started underwater. She's coming back out?
She needs some alone time. She's so tired, but can't relax with Penelope.
Okay. I have to go to the auto store.
For what?
TJ needs brake fluid for my truck because I broke the brake fluid line and it went everywhere. So she's gonna go see her cousins. Nope, gophers. She loves gophers. She's not the smartest one. I would like to. I hope Justin's not watching. Like, Pancake seemed normal, and the dad, right?
She's normal. She's a puppy.
Oh, okay. I'm taking her on the boat tomorrow. If we end up going. Oh, there's a crab. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's where he ran off, and then the octopus was after that. Anyway, I'll stop looking at this. I mean, I'm just geeking out on my own dive. So, to say it was healthy, yes. I was down there for probably an hour and 15.
Relax, you little crazy.
Are you going in or out?
No, I'm just shutting the garage.
Yeah, and then put her on her bed, but don't look back and run over there and close the door.
She's so tired.
Don't look at her eyeballs. She'll get you every time. She had the zoomies. Have you seen her with the... Oh, here she goes.
She's crazy.
No, just close the door. Don't look at her. Haha, Dolly, come here. Okay, let's crack this open. Now we know this works. So let's get out of this. And let's see. I wonder, hey Jeanette, you think that was enough time? Rubbing alcohol dries quick. Oh, I should have ejected compliments the brewery the right way. That's mine, I need that. Excuse me, that's my shoe. Excuse me. Those are my shoes. Thank you. God, you are a little wound up. Come here. Come here. Okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want some loves? You want some loves? No? Okay. Figure your life out. Here we go. Let's see if we got this. I'm excited. Oh, it says no name. Oh my God, I got all of his videos. I got it, guys. What? Where is he launching here? That's 1 minute. Let's watch this. Shall we watch somebody's video? There's no porn. 11 seconds, 26 seconds. Oh, I see where he launched. Launched over there. Let's see if there's any sound. Let's turn up the sound. Hang on. You know, you guys should be watching this with me. Let me turn this. Hang on. Let's get back over here. Move, Dolly. Okay, I should mute the show for a second. Hang on. There. Now, I'm not going to be able to see your guys' Hey, Dolly, please do not mess around with that. Thank you. What are you chewing on? Oh, my God. You're crazy today. Okay. Let's turn this around. So you all can see. Okay, they can see, you can't on YouTube. There we go. There we go. Let's see what we got here. This is kind of fun. So this will be the first one. It's 1 minute. Can I make it bigger? Yes. Push play. Nice pebbly area. Looks like a kayaker. A lot of movement. Now the GoPro was on the other side of this. That's Monterey. That's Cannery Row. Isn't that beautiful, though? Man, I mean, good footage. Okay, this is the second one. 14 seconds. Is he just trying to get the ocean coming in? "21 seconds. You cannot eat lobster pearls. I'm sorry, you can't. Okay. This is the next one. Now this is underwater. I don't think this guy's a diver. Maybe he is. This must be where 10 minutes. This must be where it fell off the boat. That's a slow motion wave. That's nice. This guy's got some skills, whoever this is. Uh-oh. So it gets swept out from, it looks like, let's just keep playing. What am I doing? Does a wave come take it? Oh, the wave just hit it. Here comes another wave. That's him putting it. Oh, there he is. Did he lose it? That's where he lost it. It's tumbling around on the bottom right there. He died. That's where he lost his camera. And then it does another 9 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 minutes, 6 minutes before it dies. Let's just go to the last one. It's just going around the bottom now. It's just getting, this is a rough day. So this is where he loses it. Let's watch that one more time. So he had a suction cup. He probably thought that suction cup would be a good idea on the rocks. Here comes the wave. He's like, oh, this is great video. Now he sees it fall, so he grabs it. We get to see him for a second. There's his hand. There he is. Oh, the wave must have knocked him down. You had it in your hand, Tommy. Let's see if we got another picture of him somewhere. This is a 5-second video. It's 11 seconds. I don't think I'm going to be able to return anything to you. I wonder what he was trying to shoot. Maybe like Mother Nature? I thought it was a kayak fisherman. No, no, no. This dude probably doesn't even fish. That's so great. He had his hands on it. Look at this, guys. Look at. First wave knocks it down. He grabs it. He turns it around. And then I think a wave hits him because he has jeans on and a jacket. Like, why would you let your GoPro go? You're going to get wet anyway. Trying to figure out crazy. Here it comes. The first one hits. He thought he had it suctioned down to the rock. Now he looks at it and says, oh, that didn't work. Let me grab it. You'll see his hand come in right here. There he is. He wiped off the lens. Oh, and he gets hit by a wave right there. And just lets go. And then it just does 9 minutes of tumbling on the bottom. Just going in the surf all over the place. Absolutely. How great. If nothing else, I have a new Sims card. A backup Sims card. Let's see how clear it was that day. Let me see. This is not a good dive day, I'll tell you right now. Kind of soothing. Kelp. There's kelp and sand. Kelp and sand. Let's go back to where it was bright. It's buried itself in the sand there. Another wave comes. And I end up with it. How about that? All right, let me turn around. Let me turn this back around. Oh, hey, Dolly, you finally laid down? All right, good girl. Here, I'll bring you up here. We're not doing anything else today. Let me clean up just a little bit, and I'll bring you right back up here. And then you can see everybody. So right now, I got all my dive gear getting cleaned in the bucket. I will be going out again tomorrow on my boat this time. I will have Deckhand Dolly. She will be in the she will be in her kettle. Oh, that was fun. Let me pull up and see if there's comments. Let's go to YouTube. That was just a joy. I don't like seeing people lose their GoPros. Normally I can figure out whose they are with the videos. That one, I mean, there's a brief second. I guess I could put that out. Let me mute it. Funny, yeah. The video, is there a video of Brent finding it? I bet he was laughing underwater when it got found. I believe there is. I'm going to have to go through it. I don't know why. My first two sections of my dive was all on fast forward. So I'm going to have to put it in here, slow it down, and then I'll be able to see things. I want to find that octopus. Cutest little octopus I've ever seen. It was the size of a thumb. And yeah, okay. Well, I learned something today. Use rubbing alcohol. I'm just a guy. I went with a PB blaster because that seems to unfreeze, unstuck everything. Corrosion, nuts, bolts, pipes, threads. It says nothing about a Sims card on it. Got the rubbing alcohol though. I got that for the lobsters. I have one more lobster left. That lobster is done. It's going to go back to its normal person. These three, this one, and the other one hanging is going to go back down to my buddies that have this company, SoCal Lobster Hunters. They got those in the tournament I was in. I wasn't in. I was just participating in. I was, I guess, an MC, a support. I don't know what I donated the bling chains with the lobster tails on them. Let's see. So I'm gonna, my next trip down south, I will drop those three off. This one's going back up north. And I don't have to go to Sacramento anymore until July. And damn tootin', I'm going up in July. This is fun. I don't even know what is gonna become of. It's gonna make national news. So, yeah, I agree. Everything was just corroded out except for the Sims card. The Sims card seems fine. I wish I would have had video of him. Like a lot of times, I clear. So for mine, for this one, for this one right here, I have 4 of them, and every time I go diving, what I do is I just, after I download them into my computer, I erase them because I don't want the footage to keep any luck. No, Dan, he's not watching. I need to. Oh, Dan, the instructor, not the other Dan. So let's just say if that GoPro worked that would have been I mean, I guess a GoPro, that had to have been an 8. Maybe a 9. Maybe a 5. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell. I can't remember when the first time they put the LCD screen on the back of it. Maybe that is a 5. So I could have eBayed that or whatever Facebook Marketplace, probably $100 if it worked with batteries and a charger. I have the batteries and chargers here. Normally I just keep them, and then when I meet people that want to get into this but they don't have the money to, I just give them a GoPro. Like, here you go. They're the older ones and blah blah blah. Let's push some cool shit. Let's put some cool shit in that empty. Yeah. This is going to be a summer project. You're absolutely right. I just wanted to get all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to put salt water in there. I'm going to learn how to do that. I haven't had time. Hang on. They are having boat regulations meeting in May in Sacramento's. I can't hit see more, Jeanette, because it's on it's not over here. It's over here on Facebook on my phone. So I will look at that comment. Here's the deal. I don't even have a boater's license card. And me and my wife were talking, and her aunt called her yesterday, Aunt Carla. And her husband lived in Tahoe, and he was a fishing guide up in Tahoe for trout and salmon and all that kind of stuff, whatever's in Tahoe. My whole thing is, if I became a boat charter captain, I'm not allowed to dive. But I do know that I can put people on halibut, and I've done it for years. They come and they dive with me, and I just do it for free. Can't charge because I'm doing it. If I'm not doing a dive chart, it's going to be a gray area for them, though, and that's they're up to no good. Yeah, they're always up to no good. I've always, because see, they've tried, the wardens tried getting me for running a charter business, and I'm like, I don't charter business. I don't know what you're talking about. And it says, well, my first company was Blue Water Dive Tours. Okay, I was gonna, but then I figured out all the licensing and all that. But if I can give people, I mean, honestly, it's nothing for me to shoot a halibut, but most people only get like one a season, if that. So if I can put guys on it and charge them an appropriate fee to go out there with my 6-pack license, I can make some pretty fucking good money. And then when I want to just go do it myself, or take them out there, let them do it, get them back to their cars, and then call all my buddies and say, let's go back, because then I'll know where the halibut are. If they get one, that's the area that they're in. I know the depth and whatnot. So these can be my guinea pig gaboons. Goodbye. I can't be down in the water. I have to be on my boat. But captain. God, can you imagine me a captain? Ahoy! So it just made me think. It just made me think about more ways to make money. Plus, I get to go live. I can go live on my boat and watch. You guys can watch their bubbles, and I can just babble on like I do for an hour here. You got to get it's an easy class. I know. I think it's like 2 hours or 3 hours. I was gonna have my wife do it for me, but nah. Listen, I'll just do it myself. I think I'm gonna do it when my buddy's doing the front end of my truck. I think that's when I'll do my. The last 5 times I've gone out on my boat, because they do watch me. They do. I'm not being a weirdo. I'm their white elephant that they've been trying to bust for years. They've almost got me a couple times, but they violated my rights. And then I was butting heads with them left and right. I'm talking the wardens, not the commissioners. And I was butting heads with them right and left. And finally, I had a nice conversation with the captain of my department of this area. Nice guy. He's like, dude, I just want to. I got 5 more years. I just want to be left alone. Can you not do your shenanigans? I said, I don't know if my shenanigans are legal or not. If I had somebody that I could ask a question to and you guys give me a real answer, I'm cool with that. He said, I'll be your guy. Thank you. So when I text him and he doesn't give me an answer back, I know it's gray area or it's illegal. So I don't do it. He did ask me not to show me standing my ground with the whites and with the seals. You know, I don't know, okay. I mean, so you're telling me I'm not going to be under investigation in this area anymore if I don't show this. Okay. Now, since he wouldn't answer any more questions after the first round in February of the commissioner meeting, I don't know, maybe he's sick. I don't know. I don't talk to him anymore. I don't know where we stand. It's kind of a gray area. I will say this, and I want you guys to hear this. The wardens are excellent people. You might not think so. You might have had bad experiences. They're just listening to these dopey people above them, giving them rules that they have to enforce. And if they don't enforce them, Gavin Newsom will make sure they don't get promoted. It's just the way it works. Now, here's the cool new thing, that we have a new regime. Because they are federally funded. You ain't getting any federal money if you don't play games the way Trump wants you to. It's just how it was. You didn't get any money if you didn't play games with Biden. Just how it is. So, my decision to go there in February, I already knew I had a get out of jail card. I want to be famous. I want my videos to go viral. Why not yell at them? Why not tell Melissa? That right there, hang on. I want to say this. That wasn't for show. I don't think anybody should have, and I don't care what race, what religion, what sexuality you are, you don't get to cut in line. You're an average goddamn person just like the rest of us in this fucking petri dish of a world. So don't think you're more special than me. I don't have white privilege. If this is white privilege, yeah, it's pretty good. I gotta say. But I didn't go to Harvard. I didn't get out of high school. I mean, they let me graduate just because I was a bad influence on the other kids, they said. Crazy talk. Whoa. Let's back up. He is friends with the criminal. Hang on. Let me read this real quick. You gotta get your voter card. Easy class. Okay. Is he friends with the criminal in the White House? How awesome. Trump signed the executive order for fishermen. What does that mean, Matt? I got it. Okay. After the show, I'm going to call you because I don't even know what this... Something happened yesterday? Did something happen, Matt, that I'm not aware of? Am I under a rock? Has it gone national news yet with... We sent you the information in the group text. Oh, God. I was too busy diving today. God, things are happening? I'm sitting there playing shenanigans underwater, trying to get my halibut season going. Yes, an executive order is for American fisheries. Oh, my God. And listen, this right here, my heart goes out to you. I don't want to be the same as Elon Musk. This isn't Hitler. I know I'm German. Brent Mitchie. Put the S in there. But my heart goes out to you. There, I did both hands. Hawaiian commercial fishermen. Now I've been to Hawaii. And you don't even have to have a fishing license over there. On vacation. Like, you know, when I go to Oregon, I gotta stop off at an Oregon Best Buy or Big Five or whatever. Is that the video? Okay. Listen. I was partying last night with the wife. It was a great day. A big win in Sacramento. Great show. Dave's show. Your saltwater guide. And then now other countries aren't allowed to poach anymore though, right? Because here's the deal. With the tariffs now, these lobsters all go to China. They pay $100 a pound for them. With the tariffs, they're not going to buy those anymore. Fish off. Fish off is so sad right now. What's fish off? Is that another group? Fish off is so sad right now. I don't know. I was under the understanding that people pay money to fight with big lawyers would be there fighting for us, and I didn't see them. I'm sorry. I don't want to blow up anything. Fish on. I don't even know what fish on is. I'm not a fisherman, by the way. I just joined Dave's group because I started watching Justin Hootnet, and when he was grabbing thousands and thousands of lobsters, I'm like, I called the dude up. Dave said he would answer his phone, so I called Justin. I'm like, is one of them? If that makes no way. No way. Were they there? All I know is when I was there, there was a guy that came up to me because I had this chain on, or I had both my chains on, right? And he goes, "Is that a fish part?" I'm like, "Yeah. This is a very nice." I got it up in Fort Bragg, and I got the ear bones with it. It's a vermilion. He goes, "Wow, that's cool." And I said, "What are you here for?" And he goes, "I'm here for falconry." I'm like, "You mean the birds with claws?" That's what I said. I mean, he looked at me like I was a slow human. He goes, "Yeah." And I said, "I watched this YouTube guy back in the day. He caught one of those red-tailed hawks or a hawk, and you're allowed to catch them, and then you can train them, and then you can use them to go hunt vermin on your property or something." I don't know. There's a lot of laws that you're going to break if you don't know what you're doing. I got red-tailed hawks all over this area. They come down and kill my chickens, rips the spines right out of them. That is amazing. Fish off can suck on my toe. Oh, we don't like them. Okay, now I'm going to have to... So when I Google, is it F-I-S-H-O-N or is it fish off? I'm Googling it. I'm not going to sign up for anything, guys. Don't worry. I'm committed. I'm committed to me because I'm a narcissist. But along the way of my narcissism, yes, okay, all right, I'll figure this out. Is that what Dave doesn't mention, but he always says that he used to be a part of a group when he first started and then he broke off on his own and they're mad at him? They're on Instagram too. Okay. And they really wanted to shut down the fishing. Listen, you guys' community is the greatest. Like, you gotta understand, I'm a scuba diver. Bloody Decks. Okay. I've heard of Bloody Decks before, but I've never, maybe I've seen their shorts or whatever. Are they a good group, a bad group, or an in-between group? Okay, hang on. I got a lot of messages. Fish on. And fish off. Oh, fish on. No way. So see, that's the thing about the internet. You think you're going to go to a group about fishing, and then they start brainwashing you. And then before you know it, you don't even know that the fish got taken away because it's It's wolves in sheep's clothing. You know how they put the sheep's thing on, but they're the wolf, and they get up close to the other wolves? Or the other sheep? BD Outdoors sucks and steals Dave's shit. But Dex is a sewer. Okay. Excellent, Brent. All right. Okay. Listen, you guys gotta understand, just like I don't know how to fish, I don't know anything about your guys' world. I was fighting my own battles with scuba divers, believe it or not. These libtards. Yeah, listen, that Eric guy might have been a scuba diver because here's the problem with scuba diving. They think I should go down there and just respect nature. Go. Please. I'm there to hunt. I'm there to be goddamn dominant. I've done a lot in the last 20 years to change people's minds. I got buddies on boats that called me and said, "Can you really do this on tanks?" I said, "Yes, you can. It's completely legal. Let's go." I don't know where they were. That's what listen. And I'm naive to all this, right? I told them I'd donate a lobster to their cause. I ain't giving a lobster to somebody's cause that won't even fight for our battles. And this is when we needed them. And I'm not comparing our story with the Trump story, but it was the underdogs. We were the underdogs. Gavin Newsom made a board, a commissioner board, where they all just, "Oh, it's okay. Stick together as a pack. Don't look at eyeballs. Do whatever you want." And I believe everything happens for a reason. You just gotta find the reason. Sometimes something happens to you that's real shit in life. And you're like, "Well, it was me." I don't look at it that way. I'm like, all right, it happened. Why is my life taking this turn? Roll with the punches, kids. Emily, my daughter, roll with the punch. Figure your life out. I'm not the fucking Satan little bitch that your mom told you I was. I'm your dad. Did nothing wrong except for love you and protect you and give you a great childhood. Now, I'm not begging for you to come back to me. Go fuck yourself, little girl. Go get some therapy. You'll know, regardless if we make up before I leave this earth or not. I'm talking to you, baby girl. You're going to find out, one way or another. And coming from a guy that didn't talk to his dad until he died and then made sure that he was dead when he died, and then coming full term and going through my life and seeing how evil people can be. And I'm not talking about my mom. I'm talking about people. And he was just a fucking man. A man out there living, trying to make a buck. I don't know who Dan is, and I don't know who Phil Friedman is, but I've heard you guys talk about him. I gotta get up on all the gossip. I'll be giving you guys a call. You guys, yeah. Oh, listen, that was my biggest hurdle. But I'm a guy that doesn't listen to bullshit. So I used to go down and I would call people out and say, "Hey, there's only one place in Monterey to." Two places, Moss Landing to launch a boat or Breakwater. I say I'm down there every weekend and I'm down there during halibut season 5 days a week. If you really got a problem with me, come play. Now, 2 people showed up. 2 people, let's just say they were all bark and no bite. If you know what I'm saying. One guy had a problem with it was when I was into killing lingcots. He's like, "They're just so beautiful." I'm like, "Yeah, they are. They're delicious too." "Oh my God, do you know how many babies you killed?" I said, "Listen, I'm not the guy to tell about being baby killer. I'm the guy that's gonna kill. Okay. I'm gonna end with this story. Are you ready for this? Now, the harbor master has a commercial dive boat in Monterey. His wife runs it. Now, I used to go, when I first started diving, go on their dive boat, right? It's better than walking in. I'm like, hey, can I bring a spear gun? No. It's a no-take boat. Okay, I'll go buy my own boat. I went and bought my own boat. Now, I started killing things and putting them on videos in Monterey Bay Aquarium. You gotta understand, I live at Libtard Central. So the dude comes up to me, the harbor master, sees me in the parking lot. He goes, hey, are you running a dive charter business? I said, no. He says, your boat says Blue Water Dive Tours. I said, go pound sand. It was the first time Trump was president. I said, hey, Trump's our new president. You're not even allowed to talk to me anymore, you libtard. That's what I told the harbor master. 5 minutes later, I had 3 game wardens at my boat going over everything in my boat. Still no fines. And I'm like, I just talked to that guy, and these guys show up out of nowhere on a Wednesday. My little pea brain goes, So every time for the next month, they have a camera where you launch the boat. He would come with this little white truck, Monterey Bay, whatever, harbor master, no gun. And he just started harassing me. I said, listen, I'm not the guy to fucking talk to like this. Know your place. Oh God, here they come again, the guys in green. So when I talk about weaponization, absolutely. The hour and a half conversation I had with the game warden 10 years later, the chief or the captain, I'm like, this is a conflict of interest. He's using your guys. He denied it. He completely denied it. He can't, right? I said, listen, he would stop talking to me. He absolutely stopped talking to me because I was ready to listen. But he would drive by. As soon as he saw my boat was there, the wardens would show up. Ask me for my fishing license. I'm like, we just had this conversation 2 days ago. Same wardens, right? I said, you want to check my boat again? Yeah. Okay, go check it. I haven't even gone in the water yet, but go ahead. Now the younger ones are friends with him. And they told him they would take care of me. And the problem would be solved. I'm not a person to fuck with. I'm not. So, I start fucking them. I start fucking with. I would see his stupid little dive boat with his wife out there. I'd see her dive, I would pull right up. It's a dive site. Anybody can dive it. I'd tell all my buddies, listen, all these scuba divers with $5 billion worth of camera gear. Oh, let's be neutrally buoyant and take pictures of the fish. So here's what I did. I went down there and I made it a mission of mine to go down there when their boats were there. I followed their boats out there. I anchored up next to them. Put my dive flag up. And then they would be down there and they would see another scuba diver, and it's almost like motorcycle guys when they pass each other, the opposite. They go, hey. And guys with campers on their truck, hey. And scuba diver in the water, hey, how are you doing? Let's be friends. You don't want to be my friends, you stupid fuck, because here's what's going to happen. They line up. They got 2 flashes. They got a beautiful lingcod that's protecting the eggs, a male. I don't even go after males. They're smaller. Why not go after the females? Plus, I was going through a divorce back then, and it's funner to shoot females in the head. It just is. So, this fucking photographer, both pictures, perfect. I guarantee it could have been in some fucking dive magazine somewhere as the most beautiful lingcod ever. He looks at me and gives me the thumbs up. I said, "Are you done?" He goes, "Yes." Now, take my spear gun. Pow! Blow that guy right off the eggs. His eyes got it. This is what, if you're an instructor or you're a dive master, or if you're just a human being, the pupils can tell what's going to happen. If you're about to get in a real fight, their poop, you figure it out. It's how I read people. His pupils went from blue to just black. I go about my business. I think we're ball busters where we're diving. It's a deep dive. It's a 100-foot dive. Compliments the brewery dive site. So now, not only have I pissed off the harbor master, but it's like somebody pissing off my wife, right? Now I'm involved for whatever fucking reason. I don't ask questions. So now I get back up to my boat, and there's a radio chatter. And she's squawking like a little bitch. I say, "Hey." She contacts me on the radio. "Did you do this? Or was it you, or which one of you?" That's what she wanted to know. I said, "Oh, it was me." She goes, "The guy's crying right now." I said, "Well, let me explain to you, young lady." She's not a young lady. I said, "Let me explain to you something. I was nice. I waited till the flashes went off. He gave me the thumbs up to go ahead and shoot it." She goes, "No, he gave you a thumbs up to look at it. He was done with what he was doing." Well, I said, "I'm going to eat good tonight. What are you going to do?" I get back in. God damn, there's the wardens again. And the harbor master. I looked at him and said, "What the fuck are you going to do, bitch boy?" Oh my God. I'm telling you, the wardens even started laughing. That's called weaponization. Hey, what's going on, Lisa? So to him, now it's 20 years later and I still put middle fingers up to him, right? Trump's my president again. Holy shit. Take your fucking liberal fucking cock and blowy and blow it out. I don't give a shit. The worst thing you could do is try to control me. Sorry, Mom, I see you just popped on. Your son is cussing, so I apologize. My mom's seen this whole thing play out. So not only do I have the scuba diving people that were not on my side, but then I had the free divers. I didn't want to, at first I wanted to fight with the free divers. Listen. I just got done with this liberal fucking scuba diver people. Yeah, you think us free dive? They were mad because I go down there and I got an hour and a half to find my prey. They have to do a breath hold. They're gods of the ocean. I'm not fighting with any of them. Leave me alone. We've already mended. I've done two. They've asked me to come to their clubs and talk to them about taxidermy. Oh, there she is. There's your mama. Which one is that? Penelope? I got her. So the free divers. The free divers are my friends now. I don't want their awards. I don't want their whatever. Listen, they're purists. They go down. They hunt. They're the ones getting hit by white sharks all the time. You gotta understand, when you shoot a halibut, that's what white sharks eat when they're juveniles, up to 12 feet. I don't know if you've seen a 12-foot white underwater. You can't tell if it's 18 or 16 or 15 feet, except for the girth. They just get more round. Because you're not seeing the whole body. Sometimes you just see the tail because they swam past you. You're like, oh, damn, that thing was behind me. Wonder how long it was stalking me for. Thank God it didn't bite me. Oh, Jeanette's over here now. Okay, thank you, Jeanette. Now I can see your comments better. Okay, it's 7. I'm a half an hour over. I gotta go to the auto parts store and get brake fluid for my buddy. He's coming up to fix my, and they're gonna be closed by the time he gets here. And then I'm getting up and I'm going diving tomorrow. I'm gonna go find a halibut. Thank you for coming over to here, Jeanette. I'm back. Bad habits. Parts department. Yes. Thank you all for watching. Honestly, if I could, I would open another beer and I would keep rocking. Maybe when my buddy's doing whatever he's doing to my truck, I'm completely not a mechanic. Maybe I'll go live. We'll just turn the cameras around. But right now, I have to go to the auto parts store, Napa or Cragen, and I got to get the brake fluid. Because I was on the freeway. If you guys, if you've been watching, I was driving, me and Deckhand Dolly, and going 75 miles an hour. All of a sudden, the freeway came to a stop. I hit the brakes and they were gone. Now I grew up when I know when the brakes are gone, you start pumping the brakes. They have something. I mean, you'll slow down eventually, but I had to Dolly went flying. Ugh. Hashtag bad parenting. I'm glad I had you rolling. I've had some great stories. These are all can be backed up with videos. When I can go back into my archive, I have them all, and I could show you that diver with the 2 flashes because it went poof poof, and he looked at me and he was so happy. He's like, ah. And I look at him and I go, huh? Are you done? He goes, yeah, cool. This is beautiful. I mean, you could just feel his excitement, right? He probably just finished his advanced class, he had a dry suit on. He had probably $15,000 worth of gear and cameras. I'm down there with just gear that I threw together back then. In his eyes. And when she called me, as soon as I got up, she was already squawking on the radio. And you gotta understand, it's not like I go anywhere. It's like when we went out and we caught the fish, the shark, the thresher shark where we caught it. That's as far as I go for my dive sites. They're just beautiful dive sites everywhere. Now, there's marine protected areas. I don't go there. There's no need for me to be near that line. And when you mock the wardens, especially young ones, they get something in their brain where they gotta get you. I also have wardens. Here's what I do. I got wardens that call me because they saw my video and say, hey, once I took this spear gun and there was a scallop underwater. Hypothetically, I did this. I didn't do this. I had a spear gun, maybe. Okay? And I used the butt of the gun underneath and I pop that shell off, and then you take the spear because it has a flap on it, and maybe you would just drag it back to you, something you couldn't reach, and the scallop button, I'm talking the button, is the meat part is the size of your palm. That kind of scallop. And let's just say, hypothetically, I posted on my YouTube. Well, I got fans. I get a text from my buddy. He goes, hey, you got to take that down. I'm like, what? It's a scallop. I got it. Hypothetically, I got it. Just, I love your snake department. I'm not going to say anything, but cheers, brother. It's crazy. To me, it's crazy. The last thing I want to do is break any laws. I want to have fun. Now you got to understand, I've done this for 25 years and I have no fines. I'm not looking for my first fine. I've been on the boats where they come every day on a 3-day trip and they're on the boat all 3 days. And everybody looks at me because when they get on the boat, it's a 2 to 5 hour ordeal with 30 guys checking all their lobsters. Now, I don't mind them doing their job, but you got to do it all 3 days with no fines all those 3 days? You have to get on my buddy that has a shit ton of money and has his own yacht and start asking him questions if he's running a dive charter business off his yacht? That guy has lawyers that he pays. He just calls them up and says, hey, this guy's asking these questions. Hand him the phone. They put their heads down and get right off his fucking boat. Whatever answers they want, they can get, but they can't assume things. The only reason why I was on that boat is because I met another guy and I was nice to him and he says, hey, this guy wants to catch a lobster. Can you come on? Yeah. And no payment. The buddy system. God, I'm having fun and I gotta shut it down. I gotta get to Kragen or whatever it is. Plus, then I'll be able to drink the rest of my beer. So, haven't taken my edible. I'll take an edible. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have 2 halibut laying on this table. We'll slice and dice. Dolly's gonna be with me. Hopefully, I can take my buddy that just lost his dive buddy last Sunday to a massive heart attack and give him some therapy underwater. If not, I'm still going. Tomorrow's a good day. It's only going to be 2 to 3 foot swell. Sunday goes back up to 7 to 8 foot. So tomorrow will be a good, hopefully, you don't know until you hit the bottom if it's going to be good visibility. But I dove today and I had 10 foot viz. 10 foot viz is, Jeff, I definitely will. He never called me back. I didn't know you were here. Jeff, we're going tomorrow no matter what. If you can get a hold of him, he might be partying. I don't want to send it. I'm coming down to San Diego to pick up my new gun, I think in a couple weeks. And then we're going to go out and there's a dive site out there with, I guess there's Navy boats out there. And it's a great halibut area from what I hear. So I'm going to go shoot a couple. You can have 5 down there. Up here I only can have 2. They said we only can have 2 halibut. Here's what the commissioners did. And they did it at midnight. So it was salmon season. They told us salmon was done because the numbers were down. Sea lions, but let's not talk about them because they're so cute. The ships. Yeah. The ships. What was I saying? I'm trying to read comments. Oh, so the salmon, we're done. Then all of a sudden we were at 3, limit of 3 halibut up here. That night they went down to 2 because they said we were overfishing them because they shut down the salmon season. I went and did a video. I touched 8 on the head and hand grabbed them after I killed my 2. Whatever science they did was a lie. We caught him in it. Your saltwater Greg caught him. Thank you all.